I can't believe this actually works. A few days ago, I installed Apple's iPadOS 26 developer beta onto my iPad Pro to see if all of the exciting new creator-focused features they announced at WWDC would affect music production on the platform. I made a video about it, and spoiler alert, this OS update brings some big changes to how audio seems to work in iPadOS, and makes music production, especially music production with GarageBand, much more flexible. Loads of you watched that video, thanks so much for taking the time, and loads of you left comments, some of which asked some really interesting questions. Questions that I'm going to attempt to answer in this video, starting with this one. Do you have multiple USB audio interfaces you can try connecting to the iPad through a hub? Historically, it's been limited to working with one at a time. Now, per the iPadOS 26 press release, it seems like maybe it's opened up to aggregating all USB audio inputs. It's unclear how that works in practice though, if at all. Yes, I did try this, and yes, it amazingly does work. As a reminder, in the Redesign Control Center, if I tap on this app-specific menu, in this case GarageBand, I can tap on this menu and then select which microphone GarageBand will use to record audio with. With an audio interface attached, I can switch between the iPad's built-in microphone and the audio interface on the fly by switching them here. If I throw an adapter onto the iPad, I can attach another audio interface and it'll show up in this menu as selectable too. In fact, if I attach another audio interface, they all show up in this microphone menu, and I can switch between them by tapping and selecting them. Now, it's important to note that they can't all be used simultaneously, at least I haven't found a way in my testing. You can switch between them easily, but only one can be active at a time. You can see this in GarageBand. If I open the input menu and select the Volt 1, for example, I can select from its inputs. Then if I switch to the Evo 4, it has more inputs to choose from. So we're not getting a full macOS style aggregate device setup here, or at least not yet, but it's a massive step in the right direction. Can two programs generate sound at the same time? Unfortunately not, or at least not in this current version of the iPadOS 26 beta. While you can now have multiple instrument apps on screen at the same time, thanks to iPadOS's new windowed multitasking thing, only one app can generate audio at a time. Editing Patrick here from the future, and I messed about with this with some other apps after recording the voiceover for this video, and it kind of worked a little bit, but it was definitely quite buggy, so this may work better in the future. I believe with iPadOS 26 you can now add any folder of your choice into the dock, so most musicians will put their samples folder there for quick access. Does iDAM still work with iPadOS 26? Any improvements to that? iDAM remains unchanged as far as I can tell, and yes, adding a sample folder to the dock would make dragging and dropping files into GarageBand even easier than the way I demoed in the previous video. Setting this up is as easy as opening the Files app, head to the file that contains your samples, press and hold on the file, select Add To, and choose to add it to your dock. Now you can open the file from your dock on your iPad and drag your selected samples straight into the GarageBand window. Easy peasy and a brilliant workflow hack. Thanks for sharing. For those of you wondering how these changes affect Logic Pro for iPad, they aren't as dramatic as they are for GarageBand. There aren't the same menu options in Logic Pro for iPad as there are in GarageBand for some reason, I assume those will be added later, and it already has the ability to select from attached audio interfaces and attach different outputs from inside the app settings. I'll keep on digging though, and I'm sure Apple will add and refine these features as the public beta and full release roll around. If you have any more questions about iPadOS 26 beta audio stuff, leave a comment below and hit that subscribe button while you're there to stay up to date with all the iPadOS beta and of course GarageBand focused content coming up soon. Bye for now.